matchup's quite right. Yes, we have. We've got Bock and Franklin. Looks like Rutten's going to stay at full-back and Bock at centre-half back.
Umpire Michael Vozzo gets us underway in round 4 of the AFL. Has to retreat a long way for Tyson Edwards. Over the top, looking for Bock.
With pressure from behind.
Magnificent play there from Hawthorn, all over the ground. Their pressure's been terrific, and the pressure on the ball carrier. We just see Rioli there ready to swoop. That is great play there from Hawthorn.
Terrible kick, really.
Hawthorn with numbers. They run it out from the half-back line. Crawford involved again. Has plenty of options. Stokes out wide. Young works inside the 50. Hawthorn looking for their first goal, and they've come up with it. It's taken 14 minutes.
Now he's
again caught on the wrong side, which is his right. Did it well to find Osborne. Inside to Tuck. Running past Crawford. Energised here in game number 1 of the season. Chance Bateman had to retrieve the ball. Shares it out wide with Xavier Ellis, who's been in career best form, and hits Buddy Franklin on the chest.
I wasn't sure that was the right option then.
2 metres in front.
Oh, he's done a finger. I think he's dislocated a finger down there.
3 metres now, Ben.
Righto, Spud. He's got to go 2 metres to the left of the left goal post. Right,
that's a better kick.
From the paint, Buddy Franklin unloads, and Hawthorn retakes the lead. Longcock rebounding off the half-back line, but didn't have a lot to kick to, so goes out wide. This is Mackay. With support, great tackle, tremendous work from Cyril Rioli, the teenager.
How good has his tackling been today? You go on record as saying he's one of the best tacklers in the competition, and only his 4.
Take some handling now, the Hawks. That's a big stat too. 5 marks already to 1 inside 50.
Lance Franklin kicked the last goal of the game 3 minutes ago. Game works out as he likes to, brings it back, and Hawthorn have kicked 3 of the last 4.
You just see here,
a bit stiff here, I reckon, Burton. He went off the line, Guerra, but he can't do it, I suppose.
Well, you'd love to be leading on the end of that kick from Guerra. He's one of the best. Neil Craig going with a loose player.
Chance Bateman drives Hawthorn long. Franklin the target. Strong work.
Didn't make much difference.
Looks inboard. Williams takes the mark.
And that's why he's going to be such a nightmare matchup.
Williams, one of the late inclusions. Missed an easy shot early on, but makes amends here as Hawthorn draw first blood, turn number 2. Charges. It's a back out wide. He has Nathan Bock. Hawthorn forced the error. Clint Young just to regather. Rioli, now Crawford.
And an open forward line to Franklin here. Adelaide haven't been able to get their numbers back.
Bateman has Franklin all alone.
Too good. There's not a lot that Rutten could do there, but it was great.
Double back.
Kick goals in both matches against Adelaide last season. Puts the finishing touches on here, and Hawthorn have kicked the last 4.
Magnificent shot on.
What an influence Buddy Franklin is having. 3 goals already in the game. Adelaide have kicked 2 as a team.
Goodwin on the ball now for the Crows, trying to get a bit of drive.
Almost 7 minutes played, term number 2. The Hawks with all the answers so far. Strong work from Sewell. Guerra, usually a good distributor, and there's Buddy Franklin again on the charge.
He's unstoppable at the moment.
Some legs that were in there, but it went to Sewell. I think it was Hodge. We'll try and get another look at it, but brilliant bit of play at the centre square.
From the 50, Franklin unloads, fans behind the goals and like it, and the Hawks have kicked 3 in the first 7 minutes of the term.
He's the last 10.
Watch this bit of play here. I reckon it's Hodge. That handball, how he got it through the traffic then, and then the one by Sewell into space was just sensational.
Well, the beauty of those 2 players, Liam, they love the contest. They bring the pressure on. They get tackled, but they've still got the strength and the awareness to get it out, because you've got 2 Adelaide players going to the ball carrier, means that there's another player free.
Here comes Hodge strongly. Read it well. Franklin leads to the pocket. Now doubles back to the goal square.
Good lead from Rioli.
Likewise, Tim Clark, who takes the mark.
It was a great play, great vision from
3 possessions. This will be his 4th. But McLeod just 8 touches, but they're not 8 quality McLeod touches, which we're used to. If you can kick this will hurt.
Only kicked 1 goal last year, Tim Clark. Yet to open his account in 2008, but he makes no mistake and does that now.
His body, not the hands. Bateman just on the ground.
Clint Young looks in that direction.
Running by
Used
Crawford.
all the width that he had as Bateman looks inside.
That's a good kick if it sits. They're
Campbell,
away
the
here.
big man, runs onto it. Franklin, 50 metres out. Lance Franklin unloads to the goal front. Strong work. Mark taken by Luke Hodge. Wants to play on and gets the job done.
Now let's go back to the bait, which was Campbell. So the captain, Campbell there, who ran onto this, but they opened up the corridor for the first time, which enabled Franklin. And then the brute strength of Luke Hodge here. He's up against a very good player, John Cock, but the strength, fantastic play.
That's the beauty of Luke Hodge. Plays in the middle of the played mainly on his own today.
And he's had 1 contested possession, so that's right. He's playing out wide and getting to space, and they've just got to start giving him a little bit of respect.
Crawford, handball out, looking for Chance Bateman with some room to move. Nice off the boot from Chance Bateman. In his 100th game, he gets the goal.
But that's a super kick. It really helps you when you've got the hardness inside of Crawford and Hodge and Sewell, and on the outskirts, the wingman of Bateman and Young.
Force in terms of racking up disposals. Crawford fits into that category as well. Birchall for Rioli. Hawthorn running at the Adelaide Crows. Rioli's disposal to Bateman. Wheels around. It's multiple options. A nest of Hawks, all there standing alone.
His own, yet there's 4 Adelaide defenders guarding space.
Well, he knows how to kick goals here, Mark Williams. He has the ground record of 8 goals, 2 against Fremantle back in 2006, and he makes no mistake.
Great might play loose man defence and leave Hodge on his own. If he sees him, he's on here.
Rioli again. That's why they find Hodge. Running past Roughhead. Metres in the clear. 49 metres out. Gets a good look at it and makes no mistake.
Good vision here. It was Rioli to Ellis. Ellis was a good kick, actually, to Hodge. And they could have raffled this. They had Roughhead running inside 50 on his own. Williams was on his own inside 50 as well. But that's a good finish and an important finish because they have dominated the quarter, yet they haven't put Adelaide out of business as yet, which they're still not.
Looping hand pass. Now Hodge getting involved. Missed the target. Bateman the intended recipient.
Look at the numbers, though.
Coming in strongly, Crawford. Hodge scooped that up and wins a free kick. Lance Franklin on the charge.
Now, that's as good a bit of foot. And the attack on the footy and the man here by Hodge, that wasn't the passenger play there, but the follow-up, he missed. Bock looked up, he had 3 or 4 opponents. Hodge's attack there on his opponent, and then this one. Look at that, that's just brute strength. That's why he's a star, this bloke. And then the finish.
2 goals in the first term, 2 in the second. That looks good. He's got number 5.
Super play from the Hawks.
Sold his teammate into trouble. John Cock looking to clean up, kicked it straight into Lance Franklin, who wheels around, and he's kicked an even half dozen.
Again, the pressure, the pursuit.
Pass. Put Goodwin under pressure.
Forward line here.
Now Hawthorn have 20 seconds to manufacture something here. Williams gets beyond McLeod, and Mark Williams puts the finishing touches on.
That's his 3rd goal.
That looked like a free kick, goes unwhistled. Roughhead retreats to Birchall. Numbers in the middle of the ground, and that's where he goes. Chance Bateman got it from Ellis. Guerra around the body, unmarked Rioli.
That's skill. On his non-balance, he can actually kick the ball with his right leg. That's a super kick. And to find Rioli in space, very clever.
18-year-old Cyril Rioli kicked 7 goals for Queensland in the Australian Under-18 Championship. Known goal kicker gets his first of the day.
He's getting his just desserts, I reckon.
Works it out wide for the Hawks. Gillam to the run of Guerra. Indefatigable today, Guerra. Push taking the kick, puts it on right to Shane Crawford.
Story of running, this guy hasn't played an AFL game to date. He's an elite athlete, Shane Crawford.
From 52, unloads. Good depth with the kick from Shane Crawford. He celebrates his return in style.
Melbourne, he's had 28 disposals. He's kicked the 1 goal. His work rate has been super.
Another one from Guerra. Again, you just can't let a player that uses the ball as well as him kick the ball inside 50 like that. Just a great kick to Crawford.
Finds Clark. Slow pass from Clark though, but finds the target. Mark taken by Michael Osborne. Multiple leads coming at him. He's got paralysed by choice in the end. Chance Bateman runs onto it.
Well, that was magnificent. We won't see it at home, but Chance
Deserves to finish it off here with a goal.
Bateman comes in, bringing it back. He loves it.
Well, when they have the Brownlow votes at the end of the Adelaide ball carrier. Terrific play.
Well, Hawthorn came here on a mission, and they have opened 2008 with 4 successive wins and get the job done here against the Adelaide Crows in the final analysis by 44 points.